Hello, my lovely starborns. Welcome to your reading. So, today we are looking at the divine feminine and divine masculine energy side by side, okay? We have done this sort of reading before, but this is going to be a bit different. I'm going to keep it a bit short. So, let's see what's going on with the divine feminine. Final. Okay. Two cards. I remember. Okay. Surrender to the sweetness. Wow. Portal. Doors are opening. Now, we'll use this deck for the masculine. Okay, dramatic. And my nose got so itchy. Three shuffles. All right. Birthing a new age. Leap. Okay, beautiful. Underneath, Starseed. What lights you up? Wow. Okay. Yeah, the masculine collective is going through major starseed awakenings. Yeah, awakenings. One after another. It's kind of crazy. For the feminine, it's like a deep knowing. There has always been this deep knowing, yeah. But around this period, she's becoming very comfortable. She is becoming way too comfortable, actually. That is really scaring the masculine collective a little bit. But it's all good. It's all good. Because the fear that the DM is facing is deeply subconscious in nature, so it's really not about anyone but the masculine himself. Okay, so deep subconscious clearing, a lot of astral work, and the masculine collective is basically regaining the confidence. It's coming, like, it's coming to the surface to take a deep breath, you know. The masculine collective is accepting, okay, is accepting his divine nature without any defenses in place, without any watering down. It is the kind of energy which is rooted. There is a inner knowing, there's a deep knowing. There's a deep knowing of the connection. Yeah, I spaced out a little bit. There's a deep knowing of the connection, you know, and it's like, but for the masculine, it's more so about waking up to the self first. So that is what is going on. For the feminine, it is a bit different because the feminine has done quite a lot of work. So she is in this temperance energy, just waiting at the threshold, and allowing the masculine to come in when it's time. So divine timing is definitely at play because I'm seeing a lot of Jupiterian energy, and on the masculine side, the Saturn energy is kind of strong. On the feminine side, it is more so Jupiterian. So again, that temperance energy is here. And look at that. She's here sitting, right? On the lily pad, and this guy is here. There's a bit of distance. So maybe whoever you identify as your counterpart, as your divine counterpart, there's distance. But at the same time, your higher selves are working in tandem. And you guys have, at least in the astral, you've reached that point where there is this deep knowing, especially on the feminine part. And the progress on the feminine part is a bit accelerated in the sense because she knows way too much, too well what this is, and she's done running, and she is also not interested in being chased. Does it make sense? Because both there's this especially on the feminine end, there's this realization that this journey is basically about the process of individuation, that integration of the shadow, and finding that purpose and walking in light and all of that good stuff. And then there's no way that you're not going to come together. Yeah. On the masculine side, yeah, there is that knowing, inner knowing, that, but it's like acceptance was missing. Now time is doing its thing here, even though it's an illusion, but in the 3D realm it is pretty much valid, right? That's about the matter of perspective too. So yeah, the acceptance is at play, and as a result, there's a deeper knowing, there's a deeper awakening that is taking place, which is causing this energetic alignment on both the ends. Even though, like, the masculine is a bit future oriented, like is focused on the prospects of things, yeah, but the feminine is like, in the meanwhile, I'm going to focus on myself. That's exactly what she's doing. And it's not like she's dismissing what she knows, no, but she's like, there's just patience. I think the feminism reading for your very virtuous patience, because that patience is rooted in higher divinity, yeah, but it's also rooted in your own divinity, as to you have this blind faith in your inner knowing too. Okay, because you've done that deeper work. And yes, if you don't have such a counterpart, apply these energies within you, of course. Goes without saying. Okay, let's get some tarot. I'm going to use the thought deck. Yeah. Okay. Show me, spirit. Okay. I'm not taking those. I'm not even taking this, actually. Yeah, I'm being guided to use another deck. Look at that, who is underneath. Yin Yang, and your loop is here, infinity loop. Okay, I'm being guided to use this one. Okay. This is 5 of Wands. Yeah. She's not going to make it easy, but she's going to have enough patience that the masculine will not get caught up in the illusion of time and try to rush anything, because I feel like the masculine has tried doing that in the past, and that kind of never works. And there's that deeper realization that the approach needs to be different this time around. And of course, it will be different, especially with the Starseed awakening that is at play for the masculine here, yeah? Yeah. Plus, I feel like the feminine is very focused on what it is that she is building, what it is that she has to work on. So there's this self focus, you know. She has recognized the nature of obsession in this connection, like how there is this element of temptation that is present at all times and it's very functional. And even if you are self-aware and mindful, even then something just pulls you in. So the feminine has picked up on this energy, the opposite energy of the lovers, the devil, right? And it is an illusion, it is an illusion. So because the feminine energy has been doing such deep inner work, she's fighting off this. Even if there is temptation, she is like, okay, I don't need to get pulled into this. I know better. That sort of energy. Okay? Action. And she's very sweet, by the way. She's very sweet around this time. There's acceptance, there is a renewal in her very own life, and she's very focused on maintaining a level of purity. You know, I don't know what it is. It's like, yeah, it's the inner working of, but there's also this there has been a deep change in the very connection itself. She has purified the connection too, along with purifying her own being. So that's wonderful. Let's look at the feminine's energy. She's literally the lotus blooming. Oh, yeah. Look at that. Six of Pentacles. She's very focused on herself, what it is that she's building. She's being guided by the spirit. She's being led somewhere. Six of Cups, what am I saying? Deep realization, deep knowing. She's in no rush. And she's very focused on fairness. This has to be fair for her and for the masculine. So, yeah, higher wisdom is at play here. It's like she knows that she has crossed that threshold of the fives. The strife is only here against the energy of the devil, you know, because she is breaking patterns. And this is a result of a very deep knowing and a very high wisdom. She has made a decision that is in her higher good, yeah, but the very positive effect will be felt by the masculine collective too, yeah? Okay. Show me. Eight of Pentacles. There's your progression. I'm seeing growth, a lot of growth. The masculine is very focused on building together. This deep contemplation that he has been in, okay? And he wants to do things very differently. So, and yes, because there is acceptance for the self, this is definitely showing up on the outside. Masculine is very focused on doing things. There's a bit of mirroring, like he has learned a lot from the feminine. The feminine is acting like a guide. And he's focused on not repeating the old mistakes. And there's also this realization as to the gender roles. Gender roles can be superseded, yeah, and all of that good stuff that modern life is promoting. And yeah, there's it kind of makes sense. Why not? Equality, equity, and all of that good stuff. Yeah, it is. But gender roles exist. Cannot deny that. Biologically, we are different. Like if like just take an example, take a small example, lifting up some sort of like a heavy object, you would want a man to do it, right? I wouldn't be touching that. So yeah, it's just like little things. So we don't have to get in depth of it. I'm not promoting any kind of bias or whatever, but on the masculine's end, I'm picking up on some alpha energy, to be honest. And when I say alpha, it is the alpha wolf energy. So please research who the real alpha is. He's a provider, he's a nourisher. You know why the dating pool is such a mess? Why everyone's love life is such a mess? Is because we have misconstrued a lot of shit. I just I felt something like almost like an aftershock effect, like a I don't know. It wasn't exactly dizziness, but yeah, it was like a shift that happened. Anyway, deep contemplation and is very focused and is acting from the lower chakras. So yep, because masculine's lower chakras are kind of like strong, and in turn the upper activation is being grounded very wonderfully, and that is why acceptance is taking place, because it is coming to the root, it is being accepted there in the 3D reality, it is being consolidated in the physical. I hope this makes sense. So this is, of course, it is going to have absolutely wonderful result. And this deep change happened in the hermit season, September. Everything shifted in September for the masculine collective. Kind of makes sense. Deep introspection. Let's see. The final one. What is this leap here? Love this. Seeing two of pentacles in between. That's your loop again. Masculine is very much focused on putting in the work. There's a lot of research at play. He's getting to know himself at a very deep level, especially with the awakening here. Definitely, it's almost like a portal has opened for the masculine, a very different kind of portal. It's personal for each one of them, of course, but it's like, yeah, he is being awakened to a very different kind of reality. For many, it's kind of drastic because this is the beginning of a spiritual journey that is going to last a lifetime. For others, other masculines, essentially very spiritual, but the way the masculine collective moves, no one can tell. Because, again, that energy of being this manly man sorted and the alpha energy coming through. Also, very, very traditional. Traditional roles are at play here. Provider, I would say. Okay. King of Pentacles, what am I saying? You seeing all the pentacle energy here? The Emperor. Yeah, this is big change, you guys. Everything is shifting in the material. So far, a lot was going on in the astral, in other realms, a lot of energetic transformations and transmutation, heavy transmutation, all of that. The effect is going to be visible around this time, okay? And it will be hard to miss. Everybody's going to see, everybody's going to witness. Look at that, 9 of Cups, 3 of Wands. I cannot make this up. This is lovely. This is progress. This is two people, two energies working in tandem, but at the same time so individualistic that it is adding to their own personal life, yeah, but for the union to happen, whenever it happens, they have a lot to offer to each other. It is this beautiful balance of energy, especially with the six and the six here on both the ends. Why did I say that? It's eight and it's six. Oh my god. I'm sorry, guys. I don't know. Channeling? I don't know. Yeah, I did feel dizzy, so something came in. Who is it? Just kidding. Okay, let's look at the King of Pentacles. But no, there's this balance. There is actually, on the masculine's end, it's like, no, I need to do better. And the masculine is doing better. The feminine is more like, I have done enough. I have been there. I've done that. And I've been patient. I've been this. I've been that. The thing is, now I'm just going to do me. So that's what the energy is. And she's very focused on herself because, she has done that work long ago. And the masculine energy is kind of catching up. But even if it means he's going to overcompensate, he will for a while until the energy kind of merges, because I don't know, it's old, I'm hearing. Yeah, Four of Pentacles again. Deep knowing and look, the fears, the fears have got nothing here. This is what is being overcome. Look at that. It's actually like that. So I'll tell you what the fear here is, okay? Because both the energies are so focused on the material and especially the masculine, right? Very focused on the work part of things because he has finally, I don't know, he has reached that point where, how do I say this in the correct way? See, the journey was kind of similar, of course, and the effect it had on the emotional well-being and the mental well-being, it was in a way similar, yeah. But both the DF and the DM, they handled it very differently, and they got hit in many other areas of their lives. So this is basically coming back to life, putting yourself back again, you just becoming whole again, that sort of energy. So of course, even when you see progress, there's a bit of fear that you have to overcome, okay? You are seeing progress, but then it's about, how do I say this? This is connection, okay? And any shift is deeply, deeply destabilizing in nature, okay? So there's a fear of that. There's a fear of losing each other. It's an underlying energy, very subtle, but it's there. That is why both the parties are kind of like, I have this to offer, and this energy is also like, but I have more to offer, So there's a bit of that going on. It is healthy because this is, of course, divinely guided and all. It's not unhealthy. But yes, I would say there's a fear of losing each other on both the ends. Because I feel like both the divine feminine and the masculine, they can pick up that it's time to kind of like come together. It's time to just not depend on the energetics of it all, because both the parties are kind of like done being in this Nine of Swords energy where there is this mental anguish and you are at another's mercy even when you are not there for each other in the physical sense. So of course there's a bit of fear and it only makes sense. And with the 4 and 5 here, it's like, yeah, the 9 is divided here, and then we have the 9 and the 9 again. Wow, yeah, this is what I was showing. It was like that, yeah. Look, I have triple 9. There's a lot that is going on actually. There's a fear of not giving enough attention to each other because, like, you're so focused on work. There's all of that. And then there is like, but what if it doesn't work? It is going to destroy me. There's a bit of that. And there's a lot of stuff that is unsaid. So I think communication is key. But if you are in total separation, then this energy is going to be more pronounced for you, and especially the energy of this division between the 5 and the 4, right? That is here as the 9. This is something which is up for grabs for both the divine feminine and the masculine, yeah? But those of you who are in absolute disconnect, and especially if you're not even sure if this person is your divine counterpart or not, then the fear is going to be way too pronounced. You will feel the wrath of 9 of Swords. And then the 9 of Wands is going to just get you all tied up in your passion too. So be mindful, okay? Because most of it is an illusion. And especially if you're a feminine in this case, work through the energy of obsession. You have to find your detachment. That is the key. That is the key that takes you to the Lovers. Because honestly, you're not even enchained. You're not. In the Devil card, the chain is loose. That couple that is tied up in that card, yeah, they're free to go. But they don't. Because they think they're stuck. But as soon as you realize, oh no, I'm not, I'm free, you find this, you choose this, the 9 of Wands, you wage that war against anything and everything that tries to hold you down, even if it is your counterpart. And especially if it is your counterpart, you fight. And a lot of feminines are doing that. That is, see, you have to do this. This is what causes that level up on both the ends. I think feminine already understood this energy long ago. Some of you, you have to. Otherwise, you will get caught up in the abandonment wounds of it all. You will. This is the kind of energy that is almost like paralyzing. But it's the matter of perspective. You just have to shift and do that inner work. That is only strengthen you further and further. Great strength, right? Great. 9 of Wands is like a very, very strong card. Wounded warrior and all of that, yeah. It's the energy of Mars. And with the 9 of Swords also, it's like, yeah, Mars is at play, but then it's like chatter, noise. Yeah, and half of it, actually more than half of it is just, it's nothing. Again, illusion. The remnants of your own fears. So yeah, that's the underlying energy. It can be overcome. And most of you, you're doing that. And some of you, if you're worried about the material stuff, worry is not going to change the situation. Worry is, nothing comes out of worrying. Please understand that and understand how energy is of the utmost importance. How you maintain your vibration is of the utmost importance for you if you are on this beautiful, wonderful, divine spiritual journey. Follow the path of individualism. Union will anyway happen in its own timing. There are no shortcuts. This is what you have to leave behind, the fear that holds you back. Mm-hmm. Mental chatter. Transform this situation. Look, see the pentagram there? Spirit is working with you. Elementals are willing to help you ground your energy and have faith. Have faith. What are you afraid of? What are you afraid of? Even if you have lost this, somebody has to look into their abandonment wounds. There's a bit of brain fog. Could be a result of substance abuse because there was heavy repression at some point. So, of course, this is going to take a while. But I'm picking up on masculine energy here. Yeah. Acceptance is the key. Acceptance is the key. Okay. Anything else, Spirit? Any final advice? Yeah, look at things differently. And don't focus on the timing of it all. Underneath, Princess of Wands. Actually, I want to clarify this. Yeah, love this. Focus on the... Earlier we saw the Emperor announcing the Empress. Focus on the higher activation, high chakra activation that is going on, especially for the masculines I'm talking about. Feminines are focused on the lower chakras around this time, which is kind of... It shows me immense progress, to be honest. It is. Okay, wonderful. Do not give in to lack mentality, fear, especially fear of losing this person, because see, you need to stop second guessing something here, okay? And especially for masculines, if you get influenced easily by external parties and if a lot of people have a say in your life, look into that. Because at one end, you are this alpha provider and all of that, right? And on the other hand, why do you have to listen to people who really don't know what the fuck they are talking about? That is annoying to some feminines here. That is why it's like they maintain their distance, because it's like the feminine energy can see that there's a lot of entanglement that needs to kind of... it needs to go, and she doesn't want all that toxicity in her life. And the masculine is kind of like intimidated by how the feminine is secure in her knowing, in her inner knowing, how she can trust herself without a second thought, and how she doesn't need all this external validation. Okay, so again, this is individualistic. This is a result of your individual journey, and this is the inner work. It's not about... for the masculine is not so much about the feminine, and for the feminine it is not so much about the masculine. The energy is more like, I'm focused on myself, even though I know you are everything, and there's enough love, there's enough understanding in all of that, but at the same time there is freedom, there is distance, I see distance, and there is this mutual affection for each other, and this need to give on both the ends. Both the parties have a lot to add to each other's lives, okay? You both add value, and that doesn't go unnoticed, no matter what your situation is. So that's what I'm seeing. Do we need anything else? Maybe one from the Tree of Life Oracle? Yeah. One card. What we need. The Hierophant. What am I saying? The Sun. I love this. You guys, both of you, regardless of where you are at in life, remain kind to each other and never second guess that guidance that you receive from the other realms, from your own spirit, from within you, okay? Do not second guess that. Your higher selves are connected. Again, you guys, definitely connected. There is just, I think the feminine is very well aware. The masculine is aware, and there is acceptance, but it's almost like one more bar to cross. Okay? And regardless, both of you through this journey, you are approaching self mastery. This is deep mindfulness, self awareness, and immense soul growth. So, no one has lost anything. Nothing. You seeing this twin energy here? You both chose this path, and you seeing the sun here, and then the sun is like wide open here, bright. And this is wonderful. Absolutely wonderful. I'm not going to comment much on this. I'm not even going to read from the book. Just keep doing. Just focus on yourself, okay? Keep doing this work. Regardless of whether you are the feminine or the masculine, or whether you're watching this for both the energies within you. You know the issues. Apply it how you see fit, okay? And only take what resonates. Do not try to make it your energy if it isn't. That's never helpful. So I hope this helps you guys. And with the leap and the portal, both of you, both the feminine and the masculine, both of you, you're quantum leaping. Higher timeline. That is 100% here. Okay? And maybe something happened today itself that was like, today, I mean on 11/11, where it was just like deep realization. And whatever lingering energy interferences and whatever it is, right? Do not pay too much attention to it. Don't give it energy. Don't give it life. Don't just like watch, observe, and remain detached and just be like, see how it is going to fall off, okay? Do not get too invested into the external crap that comes in. Those are just tiny tests thrown your way, testing your metal, okay? That's what I see. I hope this helps. If this resonates, please like, share, and subscribe, and I will see you in the next one.